Hello everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Twisted Wonderland. Man, I'm telling you now, I'm getting fucking annoyed. I've had to record this is the third time I'm gonna have to fucking do it. I am very unamused with this shenanigans. Because the first time I had to get rid of it was because I kept getting pop-ups constantly, and I was like, stop it with the fucking pop-ups. And then the second time, because I recorded it, there was some pop-ups, it was annoying, but, like, when I was gonna upload it and shit, and then I was gonna do some editing, like, the screen was black, like, you could hear me talking, but you couldn't see shit, so I was like, fuck. So I was kind of annoyed about that fucking bullshit, and I'm like, I just want to fucking get this shit over with. But no, everything keeps fucking up. Shit. Well, sorry if I'm also trying to upload the Hogwarts games right now. Incredible. I've never seen anyone bend a monster to their will the way you have. So I might be a little distracted. But I do need to make sure I'm not too distracted, because the way this stupid thing is, like, if I stop clicking things, it'll boot me out, and I don't want that. Let's confess. The editor just said something about you after the buha at the orientation. I can tell you had a certain animal training beastmasterish quality to you. Oh yeah. That's it. I mumble. Would it be possible for Grim to stay with me? Honestly, I'll be honest, I would want Grim to stay with me, because one, he would be like a companion, but I'm like, he's a cat. And he's adorable, and I love him already. He's a cat. He's a cat. Sorry. What, a monster? Stay here? Well, did you just research? I suppose I cannot deny your plea. Very well. I wish I could put this right here on the laptop, but that way I can click it and still work on the stuff. Really? Let's be clear. I'll let it say that it's doing its thing. Right now, and I guess I'll let you guys know what I'm doing. Right now I'm actually uploading, or trying to attempt to upload episode 18. Right now I'm trying to write the little fucking mini description, because I fucking don't know what to say. Under no circumstances would I admit anyone who has not been selected by the Dark Mirror, especially not a monster. Nor do I intend to allow you to freeload until you're able to return home. Honestly, I do not find him amusing. He's a butt. Should get my hooks up. Now allow me to explain. It was the Dark Mirror that transported you here, therefore this school does bear some responsibilities for your well-being. So I will allow you to remain in this dorm free of charge. However, you will need to pay for your own food, clothes, and incidentals. By the way, if the audio is dumb or stupid, it's because I don't have a headphones plugged in. I probably should, but I just chose not to because I just don't feel like looking for them right now. So, no headphones right now. Here. As to how you will do so, penniless as you are, aha, yes, a fine plan. Honestly, I would be like, I don't trust. I mean, honestly, fucking look at Crowley's face. He is very untrustworthy. Gosh. Like, I know this is like in the past already, but it still annoys me. Like, how, like, I don't know what the fuck I did. I mean, I know what I fucking did. I didn't pay attention at the time. This is why I need to set a timer, but my dumbass did not, and thus I get this weird bullshittery that, you know, we're missing stuff, which means I'm gonna have to go back and just see what the last bit was and then kind of translate to that. So probably that's the only problem I have right now. Don't seem long, so they're going to ask you to do a few odd jumps around campus. And from what you've done here, I can tell you know your way around the room. So what do you say to you two working together as a janitorial team? If you agree to that, I will make a special exception and allow you to remain on campus. I'll also allow you to use the library so that you may study and research ways to return home. How boundlessly charitable I am. Like, I kind of want to go into like the theories that a lot of people are coming up right now on Tumblr and shit like that. And then I think also probably Twitter, but Tumblr mostly. That people are theorizing that like Crowley has like a connection to Malleus, and that like he's like Malleus's father or related to Malleus's father, and this and that, and it's just all this crazy shit. And I'm like, man, I would not want like I just remember like a post was like, it's like, I love Malleus, but I would hate to have Crowley as a father-in-law. And I was like, amen. Crowley's a piece of shit. And then like people are like, how the fuck did Crowley, this fucking useless piece of shit? Because we got exposed to like Malleus's mother, and everybody was simping like real hard for her, and I was like, shit, man, everyone's like fucking. So I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, like, she is pretty though, but I was like, damn, man, why is everybody simping so hard, man? I'm like, where? But only when your work is over, of course. What kind of deal is that? I want to put on one of those sweet uniforms and be a student, not swept up in people's junk. Speaking of people's junk. If you're not satisfied with my offer, I can arrange to have you thrown out again. Alright, fine, let's do it. Honestly. Like, we're fucking basically indentured servants, and there's no really way to get out of it, which is bullshit. What can we do? Wonderful. Then I beseech you both to work hard as the new members of Night Raven College. Blah 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 blah. Night Ravens College's janitorial staff. You're gonna probably hear some bits real quick. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna pick them because I can. Oh, Grim doesn't have his little thingamabob. That's quite sad. Poor baby. I mean, I could have probably picked somebody with more higher outputs, but look at what I have. Look what we're working with. Where to go then?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I know what I'm calling this episode. First day of school at school. Kiki, aren't you two? Was you supposed to be off cleaning the school today? Yeah, 5 more minutes. Go ahead, sleep the day away, and you might not ever have to wake up again. Just like us. What? The ghosts are back. Hey, Bryn. Nah, up and at 'em. And then now we have to go fight. I should have checked. Oh well. Actually, how much information? So, I hear you're living here from now on. Hope you like pranks as much as we do. Haha. You gotta get rid of those things for good. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Not at all. When I sprawled out on the bed, the mattress fell right through the frame. And like I discussed in one of the other ones that I had, my actual bed, because I had the same situation happen to me with my bed, because I had got like the bed, like a nice wooden bed frame. I say nice, but it was secondhand. It was kind of old, but like it had carvings and shit, and it looks really nice. Like all the wood, it looked nice, but like because of how high it was, I would always constantly have to be jumping onto the bed, like, and because of constant, up and down and shit. Like one of the sides, like the metal pieces snapped, and like not so much the metal piece snapped, but like because, like the part that the metal piece was connected to the other wood part broke, and it caused like the whole thing to like break in one corner. So I just had to like mess around with it and pop off like the front part of it, and basically we because I had help from, I want to say my sister or something. I can't remember who helped me. They helped me like take off the bed off the wooden thing that I was on, and so now it's like the box spring and the mattress are on the floor. Though I still have like 3 parts of the wooden frame up, and I have it kind of like, because I still wanted a canopy bed, so it's kind of acting as like a 3-sided canopy bed shenanigans. It's still nice. It still works for my benefits. It's nice. And since I'm short, I really don't need it that high anyway, so yeah. But yeah. I'm gonna have to cover that. What time did this happen? Got like close to 15 minutes. Yeah. Oh, me and my friend were talking about stuff. But yeah. Oops. Nope, I meant to put no. Not at all, but how ramshackle is this day? And worse yet, when we got up, we got woken up by ghosts. Well, it's understandable you'll be anxious after being pulled into such an unfamiliar place. Honestly, I would also be uncomfortable with how dirty the whole house is. Like, okay, my germs, it's one thing. Anybody else's germs is another thing entirely, and I would be fucking grossed out. But the world can be cruel sometimes, so suck it up and move on. Now, speaking of moving on, let us discuss your assignment for today. Your job today is to clean the campus. That said, the campus is vast, and without magic, it'll be quite a Herculean task to clean it off. Therefore, today, I will have you focus on the area spanning from the front gates to the library. Now, I do expect that you keep a close eye on Grim, lest he cause another incident like yesterday. Do not fail me. You may take your lunch in the cafeteria. I eagerly await the fruits of your labor. I ain't cleaning nothing. I'm here to study magic so I can be blasting off spells left and right, like bam, pow, thump. After we clean, we can study magic. Which honestly, I'll be like, look, Grim, I know we just met, but we gotta do some work, and then once we're done working, we can chillax and maybe read and do all the things we gotta do. He's a bad kitty, doing bad kitty things. Bad kitty. He's a bad kitty. I would fucking have a hard time not treating Grim like a fucking cat. I'm telling you this now. Because I would fucking grab his little fishy and just smother it and give him kisses and hugs and pets. And then, like, I would mess around and, like, just talk to him and, like, do little dances. He adores so cute. I say that, but I think I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna treat my cats very well. Like, I pet them and I love them and I play with them every once in a while, and then I feed them and I give them the pets. And if I'm not, I'll let the older one sleep with me when I'm on the futon, but not in my room. All the cats are not allowed on my bed because they have fleas and shit, and I would rather not have fleas on my bed. Probably should fix it. Meeting a freshman. I need to actually look up this difference. Probably just look it up on YouTube. Not YouTube. Wow, so this is Main Street, huh? This is incredible. Look how cute this Grimmy is. He's so adorable. Look at me, he's so baby. I don't know why. I just adore him. Have I told you guys I have a little stuffed plushie of Grim? Because I do. As I do. I have a plushie of Grim. I didn't see much of it yesterday. What's the deal with these 7 statues? All their faces look pretty scary. Like this lady looks like she's got some real anger management issues. Oh, I have to like there's some like little information that I kind of gathered and stuff, and I was like, huh, that's weird, you know? Because like when I've been describing it, I'm like, oh, they didn't know they were evil and stuff. But like the way Ace describes it, I'm like, maybe they do. I don't know. There's some weird shenanigans. I don't know. I guess their actions were painted in a more positive light rather than the negative notions that we know. You don't know the Queen of Hearts. Also, I headcanon, at least my personal headcanon, is that the reason why we don't know is that, like, when we came to Twisted Wonderland, we lost some memories of, like, you know, Disney and all that stuff, like all the stuff which were portraying to this was probably wiped from our memories. Just, honestly, that's the only way it makes sense to me. As to shit. Well, at least it all came off. Queen Hearts, that's kind of a big deal. Sorry, I forgot my laundry. And I gotta do my laundry. I have work tomorrow. And it's kind of important that my clothes do not stink to high heaven. She's a queen who lived in a maze-like garden of roses long, long ago. So, I'm not too sure how any of this is going down. Right in the garage. Hopefully none of the stinks. You shouldn't really smell per se. No one would probably be affected by stinking or whatever. My dad. Because, man, for some reason my dad can smell it. Like, if I leave my fucking laundry in the washer for like a second too long, it's like my dad can fucking smell it. He's always like, oh, fucking gross things and this and that. And I'm like, I'll smell it and I'm like, no, it doesn't. I mean, I don't say that to him, but I think it. So, but he always, like, seems to know shit. She was a strict woman who prized order above all. She wouldn't tolerate a rose being off color or her playing card soldiers being out of stock. She basically ruled over a kingdom of madness, but not one of her subjects dared to defy her. Want to know why? Because the punishment for breaking a rule was immediate decapitation. Which, honestly, how can that, like, you think, like, with that being the rule shenanigans, you'll be like, oh, why would she be considered one of the 7, but whatever. Or, like, how could she be seen in a positive light? Who knows? Oh, that reminds me. There was a fan fiction I was reading a while ago. I wonder if there are any more chapters. If I'll look. Well, that is seriously messed up. I checked the filter. Stop telling me to check the filter when it's fine. Wow. Pretty cool, right? I'm a big fan. I mean, who would bother to obey a queen that was kind all the time? Yeah, true, a leader needs to be strong. But putting that aside, who are you now? You know, I realized I misread that and didn't understand it last time I read this part. I was like, maybe because I was partly distracted, but I just realized Ace was all like, well, because she was a badass and she did some really mean things, people, you know, listened to her and obeyed because she was stern. So, she's more than a little stern. Ooh. Name's Ace. I'm a first-year student here. As of today, pleased to meet you. I'm Grim. I'm a prodigy who's planning to be like the greatest mage who ever lived. That's my far less interesting henchwoman. The name's got an odd ring to it. Nice to meet you. I would ignore the henchman because cats have this tendency to believe that they are the ruler of all. So, I mean, but I would kind of be like, I guess. I don't know. I probably would just kind of roll my eyes at that, but I don't know. Or just raise a brow and be like, okay. I don't know. So tell me, Ace, is that lion with a scar in the eye a famous ruler too? Of course. I'm trying to do my laundry because I've got no laundry to do. That's the king of beasts who ruled the savannah, but he wasn't born onto the throne. He had to earn it through hard work and elaborate schemes. Yeah, that's another part that I was like, why would he say elaborate schemes? That sounds very sussy. You know? That doesn't sound like something you would say about a hero. So it's kind of like, When he became king, he decreed that the hyenas would be pariahs no more and should live among his subjects as peaceful. Sounds like a great guy. Not everyone's able to look past social status like that. Who's the lady with the octopus legs? The sea witch who lived in an underwater grotto. So basically devoting her life to helping troubled merfolk. If they were willing to pay the price, she helped them in words. I could feel I wouldn't be able to say words right now, so I was like, I paused for a second. She would help them change their appearance to find love, whatever. They say she was so good that there was no wish she couldn't grant. They also say the price was tad steep, though. But she was granting wishes, of course it was. Mwah. So you're saying that once I'm a great mage, getting rich off folks would be a total cinch? Oh no. Do the dude. So he said, do the dude with the big hat next. I know words, I swear to gosh, I know words. That's the sorcerer of the sands. He was an advisor to a total dolt of a sultan. He was a real smart guy, real capable sort. He supposed this wonderland once, some guy pretending to be a prince in order to trick the princess. After that, he got this magic lamp and became the greatest sorcerer of the world. Then, they say, he used that power to become the sultan himself. Wow, guess it's true that a mage needs to be excellent judge of character, huh? And what about this beauty over here? She's a queen who was said to be the fairest in all the lands. In fact, she used her magic mirror to check how she ranked on a daily basis. When it looked like her position was threatened, they say she'd do whatever it took to keep it. Can you even imagine the level of dedication it would require to keep a record like that? Also, they say she was a master of making poisons. Gee, she's pretty, but sounds kind of scary. You think so? I gotta respect the hustle. For sure. Sounds like she fought hard for what she believed in and never gave up. And the one there with the flaming head, now that guy looks scary. That's the king of the underworld, single-handedly ruling a kingdom packed with rambunctious spirits that takes confidence. He may look scary, but he was a straight shooter who worked tirelessly at a tough job he never even asked for. Okay, so I'm reminded of Cursed Twisted Wonderland AU. Can't remember who does it, but it's on Tumblr and shit. And it's fucking hilarious. It takes all the fucking characters and puts their actual Disney counterparts. And for some reason, I just remembered when the part of the comic where Ortho, who's being represented by Baymax, comes to the room and then fucking um, Second, much. You know how like Ida's like kind of like all quiet and shit, and so like I get like it has Hades in the room and stuff like that, and it's also fucking hilarious because like I'm remembering the scene where like Ilya, who's like one of those little, I guess, little monsters, I don't even know what they are, like that follow Maleficent, is like wondering where Maleficent is, or Malleus, or whatever, and it's hilarious because like Selvig is kind of like yelling like, oh, where's like yelling at Silver to wake up, but obviously Silver's not actually Silver, and has like he's calling her Blair or something like that, like whatever her name was when she was with the three fairies or whatever. And it's funny, and then you go to the scene where like you're hanging out with you have Jim and stuff, and like it's funny, and like Cornella, that's what instead of Horton, that's his nickname that Grim helps you pick out. It's Cornella. And like the characters all like, no. It's funny. Maybe if I remember to go back and link it, I'll go back and link the comics in the description. But that's requiring me to remember, because I would have to go back into this because I'm just freaking editing this shit as much little as I can and then putting it up. So blah blah blah. So anyway, Camille looks scary, but he was a straight shooter who worked tirelessly at a tough job he never even asked for. I mean, this guy who was ordering Cerberus and Hydra and the Titans into battle for. You're probably hearing my dryer going off in the background, because like I said, I'm trying to do laundry. Because gotta do laundry. Gotta do stuff to get. Because unfortunately, I gotta pay them bills. This is something I think he could have that much power and not let it go to his head. And that last one there with the horns, that's the Thorn Fairy who lived on a mystical mountain. She was noble, elegant, and master of magic and curses, even by the standard of these seven. She commanded storms, covered the kingdom with thorns. She used her magic on a massive scale. She could even turn herself into a giant dragon. Oh, a dragon, what all monsters yearn to be. Wow. Pretty cool, huh? Not like some handling weasel. And again, I hate when they refer to Grim as a weasel. Like, it's obvious he's a cat. Like, are y'all doing this on purpose? He's a cat. I'd be like, who are you talking about? Because each little one is I'm like, you guys do know what a cat is, right? I think at one point I would be like, y'all know what a cat is, right? I'm just asking because I worry about y'all's sanity. You don't know what a cat is. Okay, so that's done. Let's see the time. I think we're going to end this episode here. And we will continue the next 3 episodes next time, or however many episodes I can get through. So yeah, for now, Tiniestofchibis is